Mary in Olathe, Kansas. It's great to have you. You're next on the Rush Limbaugh program. Hi.
Mega Digital's Rush.
Thank you.
Long-time listener.
Thank you very much.
Just want to thank you for the Rush Revere series. You talked to my daughter, Bethany, back in October. She asked about Canon Tommy.
Oh, yeah.
And I just have to say, I know history is just one of those things that, if kids, get the right history, it changes their outlook. And sorry, I'm so nervous. But I see that, they want to teach all this stuff that has nothing to do with history, such as things like wanting to teach them how to meditate, Buddha meditation, and things like that. And,
oh, yeah. It's even worse than that.
Oh, my goodness. I've had to write notes that I don't want my daughter participating in things like that. I just am so thankful for the Rush Revere series because she's getting real history. And, I have a 17-year-old son also, and we've watched, as many history things, like from the Sousa, his America, just filled with history.
Right.
And
exactly right.
I just want to thank you for infusing our youth with the true history of our country. And I have a couple of questions. One is that when do you think conservatives are going to step up to the plate and teach real history in our schools? My dad, he was a fifth grade teacher.
They are trying, and I think the primary effort is occurring in the homeschooling movement. I think this is how many people have decided that they're going to deal with the public school system, is to just use homeschooling. Now, there are other people are making efforts at creating inroads. And I must tell you this, you seem like you're searching for positives. There have been, and this has been a very pleasant surprise for us, there have been quite a few public school teachers who have requested, we make lesson plans, assisted lesson plans available. We don't try to take over the teacher's job by any stretch of the imagination, either intentionally or we're not even trying to create that illusion, but we offer assistance to any teacher who would like to use any of the materials in the Rush Revere series. And we've had a tremendous amount of feedback from public school teachers all over the country. And so we've sent them books. We've donated books to some schools, and more than you would believe. It's surprised me. And this is a pet project of Catherine's. She is on this and monitors this and is promoting it and is trying to I'll tell you what else is happening in regards to this. Kids who are getting the books from their parents and then reading them or taking them to school and showing them the books, the teachers and their classmates. And in some cases, some schools, the teachers are fascinated by it and want to read the books themselves and are incorporating them some way. Not into the full-fledged curriculum. They don't have any control of that. But it would surprise you, I think, that we're not being shut out. We're being welcomed into a lot of places. But your overall question, when are conservatives going to stand up and do X? Teach American history? They are doing it. Conservatives are standing up all over this country. Take a look at the election results in 2010 and 2014. Conservatives are doing everything they know how to do. They're demanding that Obama be stopped. They're electing Republicans. It's the only thing they can do. The Republicans then disappoint, and they mislead people during campaigns. When they're reelected, they do not follow through on the agenda that everybody thinks that they're going to attempt to implement. And there's a lot of frustration building as a result of this. But I don't think you should, Mary, there are conservatives and others all over this country who simply are fed up and don't want to tolerate any more of this. What is missing is national political leadership. The Tea Party is never going to go away because it's not a thing. The Tea Party is an attitude. The Tea Party is a mindset, and it is held by millions and millions of Americans. And the Washington establishment may think that they can stomp it out, and they may think they may be able to get rid of it, but they'll never be able to get rid of it because it's not a tangible thing that you can go out and destroy. So all they can try to do is depress or dispirit and make conservatives or Tea Party people feel like their efforts are futile. And that is taking place. But I'll tell you, I think that there's so much energy in opposition to what's happening now. There's frustration. And there are a lot of people that don't know what to do other than vote. But others are getting involved at grassroots. I'll tell you where it's really starting to take hold. And you can see this in the election, too. The Tea Party success stories, many of them are in the governorships, and they are in state and local races, which is a good thing because that's grassroots, and that effervesces, and that bubbles up. And it's going to be it's a deliberate process. It's a slow and deliberate process. You'd feel better if all these people are getting elected to be senator, vice president, president, whatever, but that's not the route that you can take if you don't have any experience in the business of politics. But there's a lot of progress being made, and there's a lot of frustration being felt. And it is going to boil over at some point. Every day we wake up and there's a new outrage that we're supposed to just shut up and accept. And more people, you can see it, don't want to shut up, and they don't want to accept it because the country's being torn apart. I have to take a break. I'm way long here, Mary, but I appreciate the call. Thank you so much for your kind words on the Rush Revere series. We all really appreciate that.